Hi, Belladonna. This is Eileen Myles in their apartment. And very excited to be on the new Belladonna website. And I have a couple of chaplets there. And one is called Dear Leah. And it's a it's like an essay. It's like an essay I wrote for the gallerist Leah Gangitano of Participant Inc. Because I had done a series for her, first at Thread Waxing Space where she used to work, and then at Participant Inc., which is the gallery she now is the director of. And my series was called Scout, which now has, it's like, how long ago? Anyway, I would say Scout has a little bit of a burden now of thinking of somebody. Well, the Scout could be indigenous, but anyway, maybe Scouting is cool. But so Scout was a series that I did for Leah, and the word came from this piece of writing that my friend, the late poet and translator David Rattray wrote. And the life of the pamphlets, like first Belladonna did it, and then it was next installed in my book, The Importance of Being Iceland. So Belladonna was the first people who published it, so I am grateful. And but so I'm just going to read the piece of David's writing that I use in the pamphlet, because it's one of my favorite pieces of writing anywhere ever, and I feel like I could always reprint it, and it just has something to do with so many groups and moments that I found myself in, and a kind of a is this the beginning or the end to this crowd that I'm in? But it's a very special gathering, and most recently for me, in my own usages, it's really pathetic. So here goes. This is David. For years, I've pondered the conclusion of Albrecht Dürer's collection of images titled The Triumph of Maximilian. These pictures were commissioned, I think, by the Emperor Maximilian in the 1520s and executed possibly by Dürer himself, possibly by his school. This work, which I have admired all my life, was published some years ago in a cheap reprint by Dover Books. It has been out of print for some time, but was a boon to the public, to people like myself. The part of it that attracts me is where the procession that forms the subject of this great work trails off or thins out from a great imperial progress to finally a straggling group of scouts. Irregulars who are not under any visible military discipline, but are simply foraging their way through the country. Somehow these final images rooted themselves very deeply in my mind. I have dreamt of creating a work that would trail off in the same way as The Triumph of Maximilian, from something grandiose and processional into something that had lost its original character and became unrecognizable as a group that was under a special kind of discipline or format of patterning. Of course, the patterning in the Dürer work is very strong and very beautiful, but the ending no longer has anything to do with an imperial triumph, or with, I guess this is so about being American today, about empire. An imperial triumph, or with the values, I suppose, of organized culture and civilization. I should add to this that these scouts do not in any way resemble Quantrell's raiders or other similar raiders. A very notable aspect of their appearance is that they are not threatening. They do not look like a group of dangerous, evil fellows. To the contrary, they look almost as if they might be harbingers of a future golden age or utopian state. They certainly do not look like cutthroats or bandits, but perhaps pioneers of a new and different world. However, this point is left ambiguous. Happily so. The whole scene is enveloped in a mystery that I find magical when I consider this work and the way it trails off into a kind of organic shapelessness. And that was written February 17th, 1993, I think on David's birthday. Okay, thank you, Belladonna. Love you.